everyone. All right, so today was the big day. Today was my appointment at the new clinic with the new doctor to get this ball rolling, to get this infertility treatment journey started. So I'm just gonna jump right into it because I have trouble making short videos lately. They usually end up being like 14 minutes long, so I want to get all of the information in as quick as time as I possibly can so I don't bore you, so bear with me. Let's just dive right in. Okay, so going into this, I had some expectations of what I kind of had in mind. I knew I wanted to have an IUI, that's basically it. I knew I didn't want to jump right to injectables and IVF. I just thought that was a really big jump and just uncalled for, I guess. There's other options before IVF, and the last time I talked to my doctor, the crazy one, she said she wanted me to come in February to discuss injectables and IVF, which is stupid, I think. Let's try other options first. Less expensive options. Right? Am I right? Anyway. So that's pretty much what I wanted. I really wanted an IUI to start off. I kind of want to start at the bottom and work my way up. So that's what I was thinking before I went in. So we get there, we meet the doctor. She is very forward, which is okay. I kind of like that because, like, let's not beat around the bush. You know, like, you're going to be in my vagina and you're going to be in my husband's sperm. Like, we don't need to be, pussyfooting around. Let's just be blunt and to the point. And she was. So that was really good. And my other doctor, the crazy one, she's blunt as well, but she didn't really listen to me, the crazy doctor. She just listened to herself. But this doctor is blunt and tells you exactly what she's thinking, but she also listened to what I had to say, which was really good. So she went over everything, our options, IVF, which obviously has the highest success rate, controlled ovarian stimulation, which is basically injectable medications, and then they monitor you with ultrasounds and blood work. Paired with an IUI is what they usually do. And then the next option is Clomid with IUI. Now, I really wanted to have a trigger just because the last time I took Clomid, I didn't have a positive OPK the entire time. So I thought if I had a trigger shot, maybe that would help. But they don't do that unless you're monitored, which I kind of figured anyways, but I had to ask. So she kind of started to push IVF with us because we've been trying to conceive for so long. And actually, I've been saying, that we've been trying to conceive for 2.5 years. It's what you hear me say, 2.5 years. But she asked how long we've been living together, and I said that we've been living together for 6 years. She asked what birth control we were on, and I said none. No birth control. The occasional condom, the occasional pull-out method. But, no pill or anything like that. And so she said, all right, well, this is how I kind of determine whether or not you were trying to conceive. If a normal, healthy, fertile couple was doing what you were doing, would they have been pregnant by now? And I said yes. So she classifies us as having tried to conceive for 6 years, which is kind of a punch in the stomach, to be honest, because, that's just a really long time. And especially when I've been saying that we've been trying to conceive for 2.5 years, it was kind of hard to swallow, but whatever. I guess it means that she's going to take us more seriously, because we've been trying for so long. So I guess that's good. She said that our age doesn't hold a factor. She says that it's actually harder on couples who are younger, who have infertility issues, especially if it's unexplained infertility, because if you're older, and no offense to anyone who is 35 in that range, but at least when you're that age, you can to an extent, blame infertility on your age. But when you're younger, there's just no reason whatsoever. It's just unexplained, which is what it is in our case. We're young, healthy, and by all accounts, should be able to get pregnant. But we're not. So I was really happy that she wasn't going to say, oh, you're young, because that's just the worst thing that they can say. Anyways, because she considers us to have been trying for so long, she initially started to push IVF, because of its high success rate, obviously, and our age does help with higher odds. But I told her straight up front, I am willing to try IVF in time. However, I just would like to try the smallest option first and then go on from there. So she asked about when I took Clomid before. I told her how I went all wonky and, didn't have a positive OPK. So our plan of attack is, I am going to get another pap test because it's been over a year since I've had one and I have to get the swabs. Jason is going to do what's called a sperm function test, which is just a more in-depth semen analysis. Checks for different things that a semen analysis doesn't. She prescribed 100 milligrams of Clomid, which I am going to take this cycle, just taking 100 milligrams of Clomid, see how I react to it. And then if I react fine with 100 milligrams of Clomid, then next cycle we're going to do 100 milligrams of Clomid and IUI. I could not be more psyched about this, especially if my body reacts better to 100 than it did to 50. It's the simplest thing that we could do. It's the least amount of money that we can spend, and it's really where I wanted to start, at the bottom. So I could not be more excited that, not this cycle, but next cycle, I'm going to be getting an IUI. Boop, boop, boop. Insert cheering here, because I know you're all cheering. I know you are. You better be anyways, because I am cheering inside. I'm so excited. So we're obviously hoping that this cycle on just 100 milligrams of Clomid, we're going to get pregnant. That would be lovely. But our expectations are not high. This is more just a cycle that I'm taking just 100 milligrams of Clomid just to see if I get a positive OPK on it. Because then for the following month, they don't monitor me. They just get me to take ovulation predictors, and then once I get a positive, I call them, and then they schedule my IUI for the next day. So yeah, if I don't get any positive OPKs this cycle, then yeah, we can't. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because I'm just so excited. So, okay. This cycle, just 100 milligrams. Next cycle, 100 milligrams and IUI. If that doesn't work, the following cycle, we're going to do the controlled ovarian stimulation with the injectable medication, which I'll be monitored with blood work and ultrasounds. And then we're going to pair that with an IUI. So that's what we're going to do if just a regular IUI doesn't work. And then if that doesn't work, we're going to take an indefinite break and save for IVF. Just because it's going to be about $2,000 once everything is said and done, just for the controlled ovarian stimulation and an IUI, if it comes to that. And I don't want to keep spending $2,000 and $2,000 and $2,000 when I could just stop, save for a couple of months and just do IVF, which is about $7,500. That makes sense, right? Yeah. I feel like I just really blurted all of that out. I hope that you could follow me. I'm so excited, and I just really hope that this month that my body responds better to 100 milligrams as compared to what it did with 50. But that being said, if this month I don't get a positive OPK, then next month we're going to do the controlled ovarian stimulation and be monitored so that they know if I'm not producing the LH, then they can give me a trigger. Because there's no point in me just doing an IUI when I have to take OPKs and I never get a positive. I'll never know when I'm ovulating, and it's just pointless. So you get what I'm saying. I am so hopeful, and I feel like we have a plan, because we do, and my doctor is so much better than the last one. like, she tells you exactly what she thinks. She tells you what the odds are and all of the statistics. She says what she thinks is the best thing, you know, for us and how we can get our money's worth. But if we're not quite ready for that, she's totally willing to go at whatever pace I'm ready to go at. And it's so great. And I could just like scream with excitement that like I can just tell the other one to like, you know, where to go. It's what I want to do. Just crazy doctor. Yeah, so that is my huge news. I have a plan. Oh, I'm so excited that I have a plan. I have a plan. Okay, sorry. Yeah, if you guys have any questions of anything else that happened that I may have left out, I'm not quite sure, feel free to ask me. I got a new iPhone for Christmas, which I'm super excited about. And so I'm really, really able to keep on top of comments that are made, and especially if you have me on Facebook, I'm really able to respond quickly to all of your comments and all that. So yeah, feel free to message me anytime, and I'll get back to you, and that would be great. Other than that, I will keep you guys posted how this cycle is going on 100 milligrams of Clomid. Please keep your fingers crossed that I react better than I did when I took the 50. And yeah, it feels so great to have hope again, and not to say that I didn't have hope before, but like I always have hope and I always try to be positive, but you know, it just kicks you down every time you get a BFN and kicks you down every time you get AF, and I feel like it's gonna happen. Like I'm buoyant. I'm so excited and thrilled, and please let me know what you guys think. Do you think I made the right decision? What do you guys think? I'd love to hear all of your opinions, all of your everything. Yeah. And I love you guys for being so supportive, especially those who were sending me messages today when I was updating on Facebook, and wishing me well and good luck. I really appreciate it, so thank you. And that's it for me for now. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. I'm not sure how long I ranted, and I really hope that you could follow along. But like I said, if you didn't, feel free to ask me questions, and I'll keep you updated from here. Yeah. Hope. It feels good. All right. Talk to you ladies soon. Bye.